Noah, who's gonna do music?
Um, that's between you guys. I'm playing royalty-free music for myself, just so that when I listen to my own fucking video, it doesn't sound atrocious.
I think that channel that I linked in one of the fucking D&D things, the D&D playlist that Jonathan Young did, I think he said it's royalty free and can be used for campaigns and stuff.
Well, that's probably the one I'm using, but I just am not gonna look. No copyright fantasy music is what the name of this playlist is.
Got gnomes, bro. I got some gnome music for real, for real.
Um, when we last left off, you all were in the farming town of Bibbin. You had just suffered a great loss at the city of Toggin and are trying to bounce back, recover, um, somewhat prepare the town of Bibbin, restock on your ship's resources. Um, After everyone had done what they needed to do at the ship, after proceeding the docking, Mistis had said that she was going to leave, and as a last favor to the group, she cast consume minds on the orc mage that you all had taken from the throne room in Toggin. Doing so revealed that the original objective of the orcs was to not capture Harakin, but instead assassinate the royalty of Toggin and sack the city. Harakin just being an added bonus to that plan. But now with Harakin foreseeably being out of their grasp, there is a need for another candidate for them to complete this ritual that would rip Sylvanus from the Beastlands and return him to the mortal plane so he may be slain, and someone else who is worthy could ascend to be the god of nature, growth, and decay. And after Mistis had left the group, you all split up and decided to, do your own thing in town. Vinsatra and Bav accompanied the royalties' bodies to the Eagle's Nest to speak with the mayor in the hopes that he would be helpful in some way, and he very much was not. He was immediately hysterical, as this is one of the worst outcomes that could have happened for the battle. And that was just further exasperated by Bav, who subtle cast Levitate on the queen's body as it floated away into the room. Meanwhile, Perseus actually went to church.
Don't fucking say it like that, bro. What?
The reason why I say it like that is because no one has attempted to go to a church in a town since, the first or second session.
Episode
Oh my
one.
god, really?
Yes.
No one?
And it is so funny because the first time anyone had went to a church was a Wild Wanderer church, which is this is another Wild Wanderer church. And
Okay, I see.
Perseus going to this Wild Wanderer church was hoping to get some divine intervention, some fucking answers from the fucking guy who helped machinate all of this in some way by being a selfish prick. And he actually got a fucking answer. If Strider were here, he would be very livid, as he has tried contacting his own dad before, and there was no answer.
Dude, maybe that's why Mistis left.
so Strider could come back.
Oh no! Dude, I would kill him.
You would kill him? You would kill
I would genuinely kill him. I would genuinely kill Strider.
I'm gonna do my best impression of a Perseus right now. How dare you come back and, after leaving, fuck you. Divine Smite, level 3.
Sure, man.
But yeah, Perseus actually got a fucking answer from a god, which, few of you have actually talked to gods, so this is not like a big surprise, but Sylvanus replying, big surprise. Big, very annoying surprise. But he revealed that he would actually step down from godhood as the god of nature and growth and decay if someone worthy were found before his slaying. And he bestowed upon Perseus a stag idol that would anoint someone of worthiness. And that's where we are right now.
It's also where I learned that apparently I'm not worthy to become a god.
Not to be the god of nature. Just like specifically that niche. Strider. Sylvanus is also aware that he is not worthy of his role anymore, but he is already a god. So.
And if I'm not mistaken, we literally left off with Lynn dragging Corbin Satra back in to try and smooth things over.
Yes. Let's go ahead and start with that. I think it's just Win and Satra. I believe Bav was stumbling back to the ship. My memory is actually foggy about that, even though I listened to that recording just a few hours ago. As you re-enter the fucking foyer of the Eagle's Nest, there are servants scrambling. The corpses are no longer here. They're probably in a different room. Wynn proceeds forth and summons a servant, which is... This entire thing was comical the entire time because they're all gnomes, but you are both high elves who are quite tall. So she, not speaking to high elves, not speaking to gnomes or many other races very often, she actually like crouches down to get to their like eye level, which is, that's how you speak to a child, but it's very condescending to do to a smaller race.
Your word is formaldehyde.
But she summons, she beckons like a servant,
As you're sitting in your basement,
and
you hit your vape, but then
gets
your mom
the
walks
location
in,
of the corpses.
freaks
They're
out,
just in a
and
back
starts listing
room,
the toxic
being
chemicals
anointed
you
with
could be
oils
inhaling into
and,
your body, like formaldehyde. Which
being
she singles out
taken care
because
of.
it's the same chemical used to preserve your Uncle Rico's funky-smelling taxidermied fox.
They are already
Formaldehyde.
preserved for 5 more days.
Vaping can
So
expose you to toxic chemicals like formaldehyde. No need
What
to
they're
spell it
doing
out
is
anymore.
more of like
Brought to you by the
a
real cost
cleaning
FDA.
of the bodies. You did preserve them, but they are still soaked in their own blood and in tattered clothing
could've
from...
claimed and did that, but I didn't.
Yeah. The servant leads you through some hallways, and you happen, you reach this room where on 3 different tables there are 3 gnomish corpses in fresh, elegant white dresses, and their skin is oily. And there, the mayor is on a chair in the room with the look of someone who just had a lobotomy.
Oh dear, he's going catatonic.
And the servant bows themselves out as they do not want to deal with this situation. And Wynn lightly touches the mayor and God! Oh! what can I do for you? We are here. Well, yeah, we are here. About the diplomatic ramifications of our actual being here. Vinsatra obviously preserved the bodies magically, and you all cleaned them and anointed them and paid your respects relatively. But there is the major problem of this is the next closest city to Toggin, and we just lost a major battle. And we kind of need you, as mayor, to do something. And these words that she's saying to him are obviously not registering, as he is fully catatonic. And she looks to you, Vinsatra.
Well, I'm just gonna lean into her. I tried to point out that we could, get them brought somewhere where they could be properly resurrected, but he was saying that they don't have time. They'd have to bring them to the elves or the humans because they don't have anyone in their country left who can do the magic or something to that effect.
Yes, that is concerning. As we could, sir, we could, go look with the refugees to see if there are any priests that came with us from Toggin that could resurrect them. But if not, we could take them to the elves for you, as we have a flying ship. And he springs up from his chair, knocking it over, and immediately grasps onto Wynn's formal attire. You would do that for us, please. You gotta take them out of here. We can't keep them here. This is not a good place for royalty. They're dead. I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Usually I just settle disputes about, land claim. And that's because people don't like where their fences are. And she just places a palm on his forehead and pushes him gently away, as if she were pushing off a dog that's very friendly. Yes, we could. I've been told by my husband that I am much too friendly in these interactions, so we will need to be compensated. We were supposed to be compensated for our efforts in the war already, but those funds are probably locked away in the capital at the moment. But for compensation,
Most likely those are with the orcs now.
yes, but for compensation, we could take your royalty to Terrallin, for example, for resurrection. Well, I only have access to the coffers here in Bibbin, and we're not exactly rich. I could do 3,000 gold, and that would almost ruin us. 3,000 gold. That is very low. We will think about it. I will definitely come here tomorrow after I consulted our high-ranking officers. But we will now take our leave. So you may mourn I think, your royalty. And she, like, lightly grabs your hand and, like, bows.
Linsette awkwardly follows suit.
And she bows out and leaves the room. And after the door is closed and you're a little bit down the hallway, that is not how that's supposed to go. That is very bad. That's not great.
Yeah. I have no idea what to do with these sorts of situations.
Usually there's a lot more like grandeur and flattery. And you're walking and talking, but usually there's a lot more grandeur and flattery. But he's like an animal soaked in piss. This is very bad.
Agreed.
And I'm unsure if that price is befitting us, but also there's not a lot of other people that would pay us right now. We could go find work other places, but
yeah. I do want to help though, but I don't. I'm just a guest on the ship, so.
Right. Let's just head back to the ship and hope for the best. Sometime later, when in Vinsatra, head back to the ship. Perseus, what are you doing after you receive this stag idol?
I'm fucking ballin'.
You invented basketball and are now dunking on gnomes who are 3 foot tall.
Yeah. No. Oh, who would be the first person I could throw this at to see if they're worthy of being chosen? Oh, I'm gonna go hunt down Zanarei, for real, for real.
I'm with you at the church.
I look over, when the fuck did you get here?
I've been here.
No, you haven't.
I have.
No, you haven't. Hey, catch! And I toss it to her.
Okay, I'm gonna catch it.
Yeah, Zanarei, when the stag idol touches your hands, you feel a very invasive magical procedure happen. You could make like a charisma save, or you could choose to fail it.
I want to see what happens if I fail it.
When you fail it, basically it's the equivalent of telling a telemarketer your information. I know it knows everything about you now, and it glows for a second, but just fizzles and is still a wooden idol.
So it took my information and ran.
So, DM, it didn't do anything to me, right?
No.
No, do you feel anything? You like tingly at all? Did God choose you?
I mean, it felt kind of weird, but I don't think I was necessarily.
What about you felt something?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Alright, that means we're on the right path, probably. The thing you're holding is, basically, Sylvanas gave me this, if it reacts to somebody, that means that they might potentially become the next Sylvanas, basically. Which means that you're on the field.
Okay.
Yeah. You could become God. Become Strider's new dad.
I don't know if I want to be Strider's new dad.
Why not? You could beat the shit out of him, and what's he gonna do? Stand in the corner?
And put him in a timeout corner, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, you will. Fuck Strider. On God. Anyway. Yeah, no, so it like reacted to you. So again, you're on the board. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to go. I assumed that it would like light up really cool and go really bright and look like a firing cannonball. But you know what? Eh. Yeah, I guess you can hang on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if you see somebody that's really cool, like a good Samaritan, you know, maybe like a Red Robin looking ass, Robin Hood looking ass, yeah.
What's a red?
Hand it over to him. Let him hold it. 3 seconds each, though.
Why is it a 3-second rule?
Because they might steal it. It's an artifact given to us by a literal god.
Zanarei, you being a cleric would actually know that people who have ascended to godhood to, you know, replace other gods, your name would become like Sylvanas if you were to become Sylvanas, but much like how Sylvanas has a mortal counterpart, young Strider, you would still be Zanarei if you were to take upon normal, you know, a mortal form, but you would be Sylvanas. And when Perseus is telling you that this idol has the power to choose someone, the invasive procedure that had taken place makes a lot of sense, as it is like going through all your memories and just judging your personality. And could you make me a religion check?
Yeah. It's a 14.
With a 14, you would know that Sylvanas is a very neutral god, not necessarily good or bad. He is the god of growth and decay. He is supposed to be very impartial to everything. You know, things die, and some things take their place and grow. So whoever would be worthy would be a very neutral person who is willing to nurture growth, but also allow things to die.
Gotcha.
And I'd say with the 14, you would wager that the reason why you weren't fully worthy is that although you do nurture the growth through healing, you also are preventing the potential decay of said things. And your alignment is actually a good alignment.
TM, what is my alignment?
At this point,
what has my alignment been changed to is the better question.
True chaotic, just
So chaotic neutral.
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Fuck! I'm not evil anymore! No!
You were willing to punt a guy trying to sell something to you, but immediately stopped for an old guy who was selling bowls, and bought one for your wife, who you care deeply about. But you also have kicked people, like footballs, for mildly.
Let me change my alignment from chaotic evil to chaotic neutral. Man, it's alright. I'll do some evil shit eventually. I'll kill some more people. I'll execute 10 more people, you know? This is cool.
There was that time you terrorized the college, specifically the janitor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're not the best.
Oh, that was pretty funny, though.
It was. That's why I remember that it happened.
I fucking kicked over the bucket of mop water for no reason.
You also exploded a door with a kick. Raided science labs just to knock over research.
I did do that. That is true. That is something that I did. Yes.
Yeah, very very cruel. Someone's thesis for that year was definitely ruined by you.
I don't give a shit, bro. Don't be a fucking nerd.
Alright. What are you two doing after you try and make Zanarei the god of nature?
But it doesn't work.
let's try.
Zanara, do you have any, like, extended family or, other good people, like...
The only family I have is the Aarakocra that took me in.
Do you think they would be nature god material?
Maybe some of them, but not all of them.
So, like, it'd be a dumb idea to hit them up and be like, hey, yo, we're trying to replace Sylvanus.
Yeah. I mean, we'll find somebody.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's all I've got for this Tuesday afternoon.
Just another normal day. Zanar, do you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Zanar, do you have anywhere that anything you'd like to do?
Nope, not really.
Alright,
Do you know how they're doing over in the, like, with the queen princess's bodies?
No, I haven't seen them since this morning.
Should we go check on them?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
It doesn't hurt to pop our head in to make sure they're not trying to get us kicked out.
True, very true. Okay, well, I guess let's go.
Yeah, you all, you head off. God damn it.
Alrighty.
I was not expecting that, goddamn. Bav, what are you doing at this time?
Who's at the ship?
Currently at the ship is Lenora, ELS, Cora, Killerith, Pollock. I was not expecting. I should have expected it, but yeah, that's it. And arriving would be Farron, and he is like holding a bunch of bullshit in his arms.
Kind of bullshit.
Like, just like certain things that Wynn had purchased, and like gifts that they had gotten from the townspeople for like bulk purchasing things for the ship. Did you ask that because you were going to accost him?
No. I guess I'll just private sanctum the war room.
Alright. With that, Perseus and Zanara, you would actually come across Vinsatra and Wynn as they were coming back, probably in the market district.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Zanari, throw it to him. Throw it to Vinsatra. Throw it. Toss it. Toss the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna toss it.
I'm going to try to catch it.
Yeah, charisma save, or you could fail it.
Sure. I'll fail it.
A very invasive magical procedure. Your memories have been scanned. The idol starts to glow, and then fizzles out the same way it did for Zanarei.
I,
Halfway there, huh?
I'm gonna hand it back to Zanarei. I don't know what that was, but
Zanarei, you could make another religion check with advantage this time.
Okay. That is what is that? 21.
Yeah, with the 21, basically you and Vensatra are like two sides of the same coin. Vensatra is very much of the propagation of decay.
Decay.
Sorry, I have like massive brain fog.
Dude, dog, you're good. I've been in that boat so many times when like trying to DM. That was me yesterday, actually.
Yeah, but you guys make it so worth it. Let me just
Fucking don't talk to me. don't fucking talk to me. Continue.
But yeah, with that 21, you and Vensatra are like the same side of like two sides of the same coin. She is the propagation of decay. She raises the dead and kills stuff, but also tries her hand at healing. She's just not very good at anything besides decay, but she is a good-willed person. While you are a good-willed person who is very proficient in healing, and not really the whole death thing.
God, I can't wait to see what happens when we toss it to Bav.
But yes, the four of you are here now. You are in the temple market, to be specific. So you guys like went down the street and stumbled upon Wynn and Vensatra looking at stuff.
Hey, what you looking at?
well, I like to give myself.
No, you. I'm talking to my wife.
Oh,
That's very, well, thank you for asking, but also it's very rude.
Yeah, but she's like emo.
That word, I don't know what that means.
She's like, I like try to, I try to think of what I could gesture to like tell her what an emo person is.
I guess you could say like gothic or macabre, you know.
She only wears black ever.
Yes, I have seen her in person.
And her hair is dyed.
actually, that's natural.
No, it's not. Stop lying to me.
It's pretty natural. Elves, have varying hair colors. My hair is white, for example.
Yeah.
So to me, there's not a lot of difference, is what I'm saying. Although her attire is very different from most high elves, I don't really know other high elven cultures. I was learning the our flip side of Millicent's cultures, and they are very different from us. So this could just be another niche. But no, I was just accompanying Vensatra, and we were looking at religious wares. What are you guys doing? And also, why did you throw a wooden statuette at Vensatra?
Oh, wait, hey, Win, can you grab that, actually?
she like gestures for you to put it in her hand, like you know.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
Vinsatra's actually still holding it.
No, he tossed it
Oh,
back to
you're
Zanarei.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, oh sure, yeah, and like reaches for it. And when you hand it to her, she notices the surge of like a scan, and it doesn't even glow for a second.
This is just like me for real.
I don't understand what that was supposed to be.
Okay.
This
So
is
I talked to
for
Sylvanus, right? He gave me that statuette. So we're trying to figure out who can replace him by using that statuette.
What were you saying, Zanarei?
Don't worry about it.
Very much like looking at you, because what Perseus just said to her was pretty much nonsense, as that to her that's very unheard of.
He talked to a god. God acknowledged that he is no longer fit to be a god, and we are trying to find his replacement.
Oh,
Yeah, I talked to Sylvanus, and Sylvanus was like, "Oh yeah, blah 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 blah."
and branching off that 21 roll, Zanarei, Wynn would definitely not be a candidate for this, as she's not materialistic per se, but she is not fit for the natural world, quote unquote.
She's a material girl.
Yeah, she's
Material girl.
But you know, her being nobility, she is not.
She's
like,
a Barbie girl.
I wouldn't say that, but you know, she's not. She's no survivalist, to say the least. You know.
She's a fucking desk jockey, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
She would have a comp sci degree.
I don't know if I should feel insulted by that.
You should.
Fuck you.
Better than no degree.
Aww.
And she hands the statue back to you, Zanarei. So, you have been given a holy mission by the god Sylvanus to find his replacement.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one too. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? I was confusing
Why?
about it.
Why is he stepping down? Why does he feel he's not
Because he
worthy?
sucks
I don't
at his
know what's
job,
going on.
and because it's easier to just replace him than to wait for bitch Morag to go kill him.
Yeah,
Is that what the plan is?
this must
That
be
is
the
literally
most,
the point of it.
this must be the most confusing to especially Vinsatra. She never knew Strider.
Oh, okay. Okay, you look a little confused. So,
More than a little.
we used to travel with Strider, is his name, is Sylvanus' child. Strider was a pussy. He betrayed us. He's a lot like his dad. If that helps describe Sylvanus at all.
I still don't understand why Morag's trying to. No, is she trying to replace him?
There's this whole thing where Morag and the orcs don't think that Sylvanus is worthy of his seat, right? And that's why they're trying to kill Sylvanus.
Historically,
Something.
God, they trying to replace them, or is she trying to become?
No, she doesn't want to become him. In fact, she's probably not worthy of doing it. She just wants to kill him. The unfortunate part about it, and the reason why Sylvanas gave us this mission, is if do you know anything about gods? Sure you do. Okay, so if you kill a god, that power vacuum is going to cause a lot of problems. So somebody needs to take the mantle of whatever they're the god of. Kind of like how Kelimvor became the god of death, in place of whoever was before him.
Fair enough.
Basically, I mean, layman's terms, if we just let her kill him, it could mean the end of the world. So we can't let her do that. So the easiest way, without just tracking her down, because we don't have the gunfire to take on an entire nation of orcs, which pisses me off, because I want to kill her, is, we have to replace him. So if you know of any good Samaritans who also like to hump trees, then let us know.
Interesting terminology, but I'll keep an eye out.
The caveat is I don't think they could be a gnome.
Well, there is someone who comes to mind.
What?
Yeah, well, obviously I would think it would be either Zanarei or Vensatra, but there is that tribe mate that came with Zanarei, if I'm not mistaken.
Refresh me?
ELS.
The only bird person that is on our ship.
We have a bird person on our ship?
You don't remember ELS?
Am I supposed to?
She's been a part of the crew longer than I have.
You guys give me a lot of credit. I don't pay that much attention.
Well, seems you've lost a lot of memories after regaining your old one, so as the saying goes,
He just wasn't.
when you fix... No.
That's straight up what it was. I just was not paying attention.
Just like as a refresher, I suppose. ELS is the Aarakocra that, quote unquote, came with Zanarei. More like she was seduced by the old woman, Louisa. And they were like lovers. And then Louisa died at the college, sacrificing herself. And slowly ELS has been learning Common, as she did not speak it previously.
Oh, the mute one.
She can now speak, but not very well. But
I've never spoken to her, like, directly. That has just never happened.
I mean, not directly to her. You gave a speech before, you sent her off into battle.
Yeah, but if I'm remembering correctly, she was, like, in the back, sitting on a barrel or something. She was not in the forefront at all.
Yeah.
I think I should get the pass for this one, personally.
No.
Don't me! I do my best. I try my hardest.
Maybe learn how to pay attention some more.
I do pay... Listen. I do
Your
pay
best isn't
plenty
good
of attention.
enough.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Leave.
I'm trying.
Somebody doesn't want to get hit by a third level divine smite.
I'm trying my best to be on your side right now, Perseus, but I'm surprised that Zanarei is not more upset, as that's like someone she's known for a long time.
Why am I expected to know who the fuck this person is when I've never spoken to them? It's like saying hi to somebody in the middle of a market and then going, oh, you should have remembered me from 8 months ago. No, I'm not going to remember them.
I remember them.
Okay, but, you have to remember them. You have the social aptitude of a rock.
And so do you.
Ouch. True, but ouch.
God damn. really trying to get that evil back in your fucking alignment. That was so
No, this is just how he is. Listen. My bad for not knowing who they are. I'm glad that they're learning how to speak common. That's great. That's really all I have to say about it, though. Because I don't know them, so.
Oh, Win. We should probably talk to him about the whole Royals thing.
Oh, yes. As I don't really like saying it, but it is very apt, and it's a shit show. It's bad.
What? Why?
The mayor is in a catatonic state about the death of his royalty and his inept nature in general. And I tried brokering a deal for 3,000 gold for us to take the corpses of the royalty to Terrallin to have them resurrected. But 3,000 is all they could offer, as it is most of the coffers here.
Okay, hold on. Let's go talk to him. God damn it.
You can go right ahead. I'm more... there's nothing I could do, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's not...
I mean, I don't expect you to, have an answer to everything. If we're not able to get paid for this job, then, shit, I guess.
He did say that 3,000 would pretty much make the town of Bibbin go broke. So...
It's a full town. They would go broke after 3,000 gold.
I mean, look
Wait, how much
around.
gold do
It's
we have on our
farmers
ship?
here.
Just off of the top of my head, like maybe 5,000.
I thought we had more than that.
6,210.
I thought we had a lot more than that. Alright. Okay. Well... I mean, that's... We don't really need the money.
We are technically a mercenary group, so I was just regarding us in that best interest, but if we don't need the money, then...
No, I agree. I'm trying to rack my head to see what else we could potentially get out of them.
I for one would like to help them with this, although I know my vote doesn't really.
I mean, yeah, there's no reason why we shouldn't or wouldn't help, right? Outside of them not paying us, which is kind of a big deal that they're not paying us, but, if they're broke as shit, I mean, can someone else foot that bill?
The rest of the government could, after everything is restored, but we would also need to win the war, and probably the payment we would get was what we were promised beforehand, rather than this extra ferry fee.
Then we force them to raise what we would have gotten.
And the Royals would more or less be indebted because, off the bat.
True.
From my understanding of Gnomish politics, well, obviously there are other royals besides the 3 that we recovered, but princes are not really seen as leadership, as more of diplomats and people to marry off to set relations with other countries.
What the hell? I mean, okay, sure.
I don't really remember the specifics, but I know there's at least 3 princes just out there. I believe one is in Walnakaz, Another is with the humans, I believe.
So we would have to track down the princes to get anything worthwhile, and then we wouldn't even be guaranteed anything worthwhile.
Plus, who's to say how much of their treasury got ransacked? They seem to be very centralized.
Yes, it's a very, it's like a potentate matriarchy.
So the other thing I'm hearing is that if I try to broker a deal with them, I'm going to get looked down on because I have a dick.
They're supposed to be impartial, but
They're probably not.
Yes, I have
Probably
no
not.
idea.
You know, if I've learned anything since I've been up here, nobles up here kind of suck. Not all of them, obviously, but oh my god. Some of them are so infuriating when it comes to this sort of thing.
I think that's just nobility in general.
Actually, I met some pretty cool, hellish princes and demon princes down there. They weren't that bad. They were the type of people you could, crack open a drink with and just hang out. They would... Of course, it was accompanied by them killing people for no reason, but... Hey.
Well, we could definitely tell the mayor that we'll take his fee, and we will resurrect the nobility. But another route we could go is less ethical, in my opinion. We could definitely change the politics of Toggin with this by finding one of the princes and putting them in a position of power.
So you said you think you know that one of them might be related to the humans?
I remember hearing that there was a prince in Jakarn.
Question. So the person who kind of officiated our marriage, right? Would he know where a gnome prince would be?
Himmler? First of all, Himmler didn't officiate our wedding. We have no officiating.
Or you know what I mean.
My previous husband.
Yes.
He... maybe? I'm not sure. He was more focused on the progress of Morinkal's diplomacy and being seen as a city rather than a joining of what he called bullshit.
I do remember that.
But he might know. We could also just find him but that seems very unlikely as Jakarn is massive. We could also find the one that's in Walnakat, which would be a lot easier as they are all dragonborn and he is a gnome.
How far is that one, DM?
It's like, you would cross the, are you asking, like, measurement of time?
From
Fair
us, distance and measurement of time, if we can estimate that.
So you would, to get to the closest walnut, dragonborn city, you would cross the Linwood, you would cross from, east to west of the Linwood, cross the inner sea, and then you'd be there. It's that central island of, Kerth.
Gotcha. It's not the map's not open on Owlbear, right?
It's not, but it's in the maps channel.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. There we go.
And also, if you watch the Kerth videos, it is usually the backdrop of the video, which it is right now.
Nice. Okay, so it is just in the center then.
Yeah, it's that giant
So it's
landmass.
really not that far from us then if we're in Bibbin.
Yeah, it's the Dragon Texas of Kerth.
Yeah, but it's not shaped like Texas, you know?
That would be really fucking funny.
I've showed you my world map, right?
No. I was gonna
Oh
look
my
at it, but we
fucking
started-
god. Okay, hold on. Fucking- The bottom right, dude.
Oh, conflicting music. What? Is that Italy?
To Texas.
Oh, Texas. God damn it. Straight up Texas. It says Texas.
Yeah, no, it's straight up just Texas. Like no magic in there, just raw iron technology, and it's great.
And does
It's
everyone
great.
talk
Great work.
like me?
Oh no, yeah, they do actually.
God damn it. I wish I talked like that all the time. I could.
Oh damn it!
Where the fuck was I talking about beforehand?
Well, we were talking about the distance from Bibbin to the central island.
It would take like a day to get there, but with the ship still in like its cooldown phase from the heavy fighting, it would take like 2 days, maybe 3.
I mean, we're not really in any rush.
We kind of are.
I mean, Vincent, how many days do we have for what's up?
We kind of are in a rush. Like the main thing that most people are fearing right now is that the orcs will not stop at Toggen. And also they know that we have Harakin's statue.
So they're really far away in the middle of the ocean.
I have a drink, sorry about that.
It's gonna take them a while to get back. More than probably a week. So, I mean, yeah, we're on a time crunch, but I don't...
That's Morag. I mean the orcs that are
You mean
currently
like the rest
occupying-
of them?
Yes.
I mean, but who's to say that they're not... Who's to say the Morag didn't go back to where all of them are, you know?
It would be unlikely that they did that, but I guess you're right.
I mean, there's also... I mean, they're still in Toggen anyway. How many days is it to get to Toggen or from Toggen to here?
To get to Toggen from here, by
Yeah.
regular ship, it would take like 3-4 days.
Oh my god. Oh.
But that's like a larger ship. A small like ship that could sail on the river could get here in like 12 hours.
Can we orchestrate an evacuation and get everybody out of here? And then they can move down to... What is it? What's that? Gloomy, I think?
We kind of committed terrorism in Gilmy. You know when Bav
I remember.
instructed Rowan to incinerate.
I remember.
So
Well, okay. So, here's the thing. I feel like saving hundreds to maybe thousands of people kind of outweighs one small incident.
that's true, but also Gilmy is significantly smaller than Bibbin.
Okay, then where do you think they could go?
They could go to Linsette, which is also small, but Kirk is widely supported by the dwarves, so... but that would be, you know, almost a month's journey over land. Probably more, since it's a city that we're evacuating to Kirk.
Well, better on the road than stuck in a hole, I guess. I mean, what's wrong with sending some people, or like having them evacuate in like waves and having them go to Gloomy and then travel to Linsette, so at the very least they have a checkpoint. Yeah, it'll take probably a lot longer, but they'll probably be safer overall, and some people might just move to Gloomy.
That's very true, yes. But we would have to convince the mayor, and he is not sound of mind currently.
I can fix them.
Wait, did you say you could fix him?
I can fix him.
And she like backs up and like gestures to the eagle's nest. Go right on ahead.
I crack my knuckles and my neck and I walk over there.
Am I still there? Am I still there? So I want to what? I'm gonna follow him. What?
Yes, you were there for that conversation. I don't know if Zanarei like full on walked away.
I hope not. This is probably something she needs to be there for.
Did Zanarei walk away, or did you just like? Because you said you were walking away, and then you said something to Perseus, like a snide remark to him. So did you start walking away and immediately do a fucking U-turn because what he said was so ridiculous?
Yeah, it was more like, yeah, I'm walking away from the conversation.
You did and another thing at him?
Yeah, it's like when you think of something after something's already been said kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I did that.
Well, he's heading towards the eagle's nest. Wynn just kind of like throws up her hands in defeat, like, I am going to the ship. I would like to eat those chocolates that we got from some farmers.
We
I'm
got
gonna
chocolates
follow
from...
because I kind of want to see what he's gonna do.
Go right on ahead. I trust Perseus, but I also trust that this is going to be a very bad event.
Don't worry, we'll keep an eye on him.
No.
I would not be
You know what?
surprised if he was smeared in his own shit by now. He was going crazy.
You know, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's right. I don't. Oh God, I just remembered. My presence may not help at all, so I'm just gonna go continue looking at the market.
Yeah, Perseus, you're going to the Eagle's Nest.
Yeah.
Zanarei, are you going with him?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him for when.
Keep an eye on, bro. There's something to keep an eye on. Calm down.
And Vinsatra, you would
Shut
like
up, you
to
don't-
shop?
I know.
Ultimately, I'm looking for like a clothing store, or like just something that has.
You're
Flop
gonna
or
buy
not.
some more Hot Topic clothing.
Any tailor you could find in the city would be like a gnome tailor, so the clothes that they have for sale would be for gnomes. But yeah, there's a few
Raw
tailors.
materials will work for me too if I can
All right.
swing that.
Yeah, you could definitely find something like that. Just go ahead and find it's very much like tier 1 and 2 materials. This is not the magnitude of Toggin at all.
Yeah, I'm just after enough cloth to make some cool pirate bandanas for my skeletons.
Yeah. You could definitely get that. I will come with a price in a minute. So, Bav, you are still working on. Well, how long does the sanctuary last or take to cast?
Private Sanctum is 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's definitely done by now. But what are you doing after?
I don't know what kind of stuff is our crafting room stocked with currently.
The crafting room hasn't really been like stocked. There's all of the materials that you had, and that's about it.
Hmm. Let me see what I've got written down in my quarters inventory.
How many skeletons are you trying to get bandanas for?
Well, all of the current ones.
Yeah, so,
I have the spell fabricate, so literally just raw fabric will work.
yeah, I'd say for that, you could get that enough material for like 2 silvers and 4 copper.
2 silvers and how much?
4 copper, and they can do change.
All right. Yeah, little pieces, but okay.
I'm gonna go. We're at Perry's Pier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the ship
Well,
is.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm gonna go to the river and search for some river rocks that'll fit nicely in your hand.
The river you're referring to, the one that's like between the Eagle's Nest and the rest of the town, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're heading there, you would like pass by Wynn, just very tired looking, heading back to the ship. And the reason why I say you pass by her is because it's kind of hard to miss someone that tall in comparison. Your crew is very much the only outsiders here. But with that, Zanarei and Perseus, you make it to the Eagle's Nest. They allow you inside, and they take you to the mayor, who is just... He looks like he had been crying for a long time. His eyes are very puffy.
Okay. I walk over to 2 chairs, and I pick them up, and I set one down in front of him, and then I go about 5 feet away, and I set one down, and I sit in it, and I just cross my arms, sitting at it, and I stare at him.
Yeah, he doesn't even react.
I give it a couple minutes.
Is there anything you're doing at this time, Zanarei?
No, I'm just watching this man like struggle to pull his composure together.
Okay. Can I... Okay, I have a -1 to medicine. Can I try to figure out, like, what's wrong with him? Like, is this a mental, or, like...
You can go ahead and make a medicine check, yeah.
0.
He's just being a little bitch. Maybe a smack upside the head would help him? I don't know.
I start leaning forward to smack him, and then I don't do that.
Zanarei, you can also make a medicine check.
I mean, when did like mention that he... Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to make a really loud bang noise next to his ear.
What's a 19 for medicine?
Zanarei, with a 19 in medicine, he is just like... He's in a catatonic state, and he is... I actually don't know the terminology for it.
Comatose?
No, comatose would mean that he's not conscious.
Oh, okay.
He's unresponsive, and is most likely going to be hysterical. But with that, Perseus, thaumaturgy's a fucking... What sound do you use?
You know the sound you make when you, like...
Like a cork popping?
No, like, the sound you make like a pop when you put your finger in your cheek.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a popping. But really, really loud.
So, what you see first is him fall out of his chair. And have you ever seen when you scare an animal with a loud noise, like you drop something really heavy in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and dogs nearby, and they just fucking...
Yeah.
They try and get grip on the floor with their claws, but it's tile, so they're just like skidding for a while, and then they get up and go. He does that, and on all fours, and like runs out of the room.
I'm gonna hit Perseus in the shoulder.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. A cast command.
Yeah, what's the save for that?
It is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw, and I say stop.
Yeah, he fails that, and he just stops. He's still on all fours.
I walk over to him and I pick him up like he would a cat, and I put him on the chair, and then I sit back down, and I put my thumb underneath my helmet rim, and I look at him. Hey, man.
He is like frozen in the position of like running on all fours, but now he is sitting, so his arms and legs are just outstretched forward.
Hey, but okay. I lean over and I lay my hand on him. I'm gonna give him 1 point of lay on hands to see if that helps calm him down.
So to cure an ailment, you need to expend 5 points.
Fine, I'll do 5.
And when you do that, he does like ease up and relax.
Hey.
How could I help you?
Hi. My name's Perseus. I'm an outsider. I would like to talk to you about the situation that we're in.
The situation, huh?
Now, we don't want your money.
That's good, because I don't have any.
Yeah, you only have 3,000 gold to the town's name. We know. We don't want it. We're mercenaries, and we're not gonna take your money and leave you all in the ditch. Now, instead, I do need something from you.
No, he starts
For the
emptying out his
trade-off.
pockets. Just take it.
No, stop.
A watch,
Stop. I'm not
a-
taking anything from you.
A pencil.
I'm not taking.
Glove.
Hey, if you don't start
half a
listening to me,
sandwich.
if you don't start listening to me, I'm gonna burn down your town.
Perseus.
A broken cookie.
Listen, all right. There's a ton of people that they need a place to stay. They can't stay in Bibbin. However, there's a high chance that the people that are under your command right now, because you are the mayor, you have to take responsibility. Okay? You need to take your people, and you need to put them somewhere else. Are you comprehending this?
Yeah, it would be more humane to kill them. You're right.
No, it
Let
wouldn't.
them out of their misery.
Is there anybody else in here that can take your seat?
He stands up and gestures to Zanarei.
I'm talking about a gnome.
Someone.
He gestures to the dead royalty on the tables.
Okay, so here's the thing. We are taking your dead royalty, and we're going to get them fixed. But in the meantime, as it's not even a payment for us, I'm telling you what you need to do is you need to get your people to safety. And that'll be payment enough for us to go out of our way to fix your shitty problem, okay?
I guess. there's going to be a lot of people who don't want to leave.
Then they can stay. At that point, it's not your problem.
Alright. And he gets off of the well, he was already standing, because he just took the first step for someone else to take the seat, and he opens the door and walks out.
Where's he going?
I have no idea. You know, you can't just promise that we can fix this.
Do you want me to tell him that we can't? Because I've done that before, and look at the results that we get.
It would be better than giving someone false hope. Because what if
Listen.
we can't fix the royals?
Well,
Big
then
air
that
quotes.
sucks, and then we'll be looked like jerks. You know, people will see us and they'll go, "Oh, you're the ones who couldn't fix our royals." But then that's
It's
again,
not our
that's not really
responsibility
our problem.
to fix the royals to begin with.
No, but it's our duty as soldiers to do that. Mercenary or not.
I don't know. I just don't want a lot of people to be heartbroken.
Zanarei, unfortunately, that's just a fact of life.
Yeah, I understand it's a fact of life. That's why I'm telling you that we can't fix everything.
I'm not trying to fix everything. I'm trying to get us into a situation that's beneficial instead of having a quadrillion orcs that are about to burn down Bibbin, and then Gloomy, and then Linsette, because then all of those deaths will technically be on our hands.
Oh shit, I didn't tell you guys his name yet. Well, now you know.
Because when we were up there in Toggin, who was in command of all of those people? Us, a mercenary corps. Who failed the royalty up there? Technically speaking, partially us. And the best way to get at the orcs so that we can prevent them from doing what they need to do, or are trying to do, so that we can do what we need to do, is to get these people to fight for themselves so that we don't have to worry about them anymore. And if fighting means running, then we need to get them started. So no, it's not some fairy tale where we can just revive the dead royalty. There's a high chance that we won't be able to do that. But what we can do is we can take our best leads and we can go find whoever we need to find, whether it's a prince or otherwise, or somebody to revive these three. And then we can get that fixed. And then we can worry about our problem. It's like a staircase. So unless you want this town and all these people to have Morag's foot up their asses, I mean, we can just leave.
I mean, we were already kind of doing that, so there's no point. But it would also be beneficial to, as you said, push them in the right direction. Because if this happens again, we won't be around to resurrect the royals again. So maybe we need to give this little coward a push and tell him to man up.
What do you think I'm doing? You listened to what I said. You were in the room.
No, you have a very different way of going about things, and not the right way.
If you think that you can do better, then go do it.
I mean, you've already done what you can, so...
I could probably do more. I mean, I got him out of that stupid comatose bitch state. I mean, I could probably force him to take action.
Let him just feel for a little bit.
He's a leader. Leaders don't get to feel. They need to act.
Says you.
It's worked so far.
Just because it's worked for you doesn't mean everybody is the same way.
Why not?
Just because
Personally,
you're
I
put
think
in-
that people that don't work that way shouldn't be in leadership positions. Depending on the person.
Wow, you are just... so very wrong.
While you guys are loudly arguing in this room, A servant comes in and says, um, the mayor has started a speech and declared a state of emergency and an immediate emergency evacuation.
You can't see it, but you would feel the nastiest shit-eating grin underneath of Elkin's helmet.
You all need to leave immediately.
Alright, and I go and I pick up all 3 corpses and I walk out with them.
Do you wrap them up, or are you just, like, carrying 3 dead women?
I thought they were already wrapped up.
No, they're just in, like, very nice, like, white dresses.
Ugh. I look at the drapes. I look at Zanarei. Do you think they get mad if I stole the drapes?
Hold on, I'm trying to... Does that work like that, or am I stupid?
Does what work? Like what? I mean, they are small enough. They could all fit in one curtain.
I was gonna try to prestidigitation them, but that doesn't work the way I thought it did.
Yeah, they're not like.
You can clean their bodies up at least. You can make them not look bloody and nasty.
And I think they already did that though. That's what they were
they
doing with
did.
the body.
They did. But if they've been beaten up a little bit more since then, you know, or you know, if the bodies have, which they haven't decayed at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, well, Zanarei, if it makes you feel any better, and I say that as I rip the curtains off the off the window.
With the servant still there, hopefully.
If it makes you feel any better... Oh, I look at the servant. We got permission to take them because we're going to go get them resurrected, okay? Okay, thanks. And I lay it down. I will try my best to fit your standard.
No, by all means, continue doing what you're doing. Just because I said something that I didn't like doesn't mean you need to change your personality for it. However, I would appreciate if you didn't... If you weren't so brash with people, especially while they're currently mourning.
What do you mean by brash?
I've already said what I needed to say. I'm walking out.
I finish wrapping. I take my rope out, my 50-foot of hempen rope, and I tie both ends, and I put it over my shoulder like a log, and I follow.
Yeah, and as you guys are leaving, you see servants, like, wearing different clothes, like, they're, like, wearing their outerwear, and, like, putting on hats, and, like, picking up suitcases, and just fucking booking it out. And when you get outside, the mayor is on a balcony overseeing everyone panic and just start like packing up whatever they need to. Run! Flee! The orcs are coming and you're all going to die!
Alright. I stop in my tracks.
Oh, good. The appropriate authorities are here. And he jumps.
What do you mean by he jumps?
He jumps off the balcony.
You know, hold on.
I'm
trying to find it. Where did it go?
If you have Featherfall, then by all means, I have nothing.
No, I wasn't gonna Featherfall him. I wanted to, after hearing him spewing these, flee, you're all going to die, I wanted to silence him.
He's about to silence himself. Is that going to attempt to catch him? Or?
Okay, hold on.
Can't Zanarei fly?
I can
much
fly.
bigger.
Can you
Fine,
fly? If
I'm
you dash, you
gonna
might be
go.
able to catch him.
I'm gonna dash and I'm gonna go catch him. Tell me what I need to roll at the end. There's gonna be a, you know what?
Excuse me.
Just
Is
a dex save.
Dex save.
Okay.
Oh,
I set the corpses down and I walk over to the balcony
That's
And
an 18.
No,
ooh,
you guys are on the ground. You are leaving the eagle's nest, and he is like maybe 3 or 4 stories up on a balcony, just yelling out to the people.
Okay.
The gnome balcony, couldn't you just?
I can
jump
use
up and grab-
thaumaturgy to make myself louder.
Yeah, with that 18, Zanarei, you're able to, just quickly sprout your wings and fucking catch him about like halfway. I have to roll damage because it is. You have to split the damage.
Well, if she catches him, he doesn't technically take fall damage.
I mean, you are stopping someone from falling. And
If anything, she would take the fall damage. I don't think it'd be split, personally.
I mean, all right. I mean,
It's up to you. It's up to you, dog. I don't really
know
care
it's
either
up to
way.
you, but I'm thinking about it, and you're. I guess since you're not catching him like while you're on the floor, you are intercepting him in the air. I don't think either of you would take fall damage, as you would just kind of follow the air a little bit, and that would eat that blow.
Swag.
But that was probably a good catch, as if he did take any fall damage from that height, even while you caught him, or even when you caught him, he probably would have died. But you catch him, and he says, "Why'd you catch me?"
Because you need to stop acting like an idiot.
And he just goes limp.
I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him back inside. I'll watch over him for a little while.
Yeah, and what's Perseus doing?
Taking the corpses back to our ship.
Alright, yeah, Perseus, you go ahead and leave. There as people. I didn't look at the chat. The I'll see myself out is really good. That's pretty much what happened. First, Zanarei, you bring him inside and just kind of lay him on the floor, and he just like.
I wouldn't want to lay him on the floor. I'd put him like in a chair or like.
Put him in the chair
couch
that I
or-
brought out for him.
That's like in a different corridor, like a different wing of the eagle's nest.
Damn it.
But yeah, there's chairs, because people are usually waiting to see, like, for bureaucracy and shit like that. You put him in a chair and he slumps over and falls out of the chair and, like, just on the floor.
Well, that's where he's just gonna stay for.
Yeah, he's just limp right there. Perseus, you're carrying this rolled up carpet pretty much of dead royalty. Fucking mafioso looking ass motherfucker about to dump him in the lake. And people are scrambling. They're like, some people are fighting each other, like fist fighting. People are getting
Is there like a
trampled.
fountain?
No, there is a river.
No, I'm asking like something to stand on.
Yeah, you could stand on something.
You're already
Okay,
like
I'm gonna
You could
you're
put
already
the
stand
royals
on
down
a
and
two
stand
gnomes
on
taller
them.
than them.
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm not doing that. I find like
you are
a
also
crate.
significantly taller than them, so
I
you're
stand
already-
on like I need to be bigger than that. And I stand on a crate and I cough with thaumaturgy and I go.
Make an intimidation check.
21.
Yeah, everyone freezes.
This is gonna all be thaumaturgied, so I'm 3 times louder than I normally would be, and Perseus is already really loud. Citizens of Bibbin, your mayor is a fuck. You are evacuating, but you are not in any immediate danger. please stop pushing each other down. Work together. That's the best way that you all will survive. Roughly a week from today, there will potentially be orcs on this doorstep. Take this time to gather your things and take tomorrow to live. Travel to Gloomy and then down to Linsette. Pass the word on. But for the love of everything that is holy and unholy, stop fighting each other. It's not worth it.
Could you roll persuasion?
Ooh, persuasion, you said?
Yes.
Where's persuasion on my sheet? 18.
Yeah, so everyone calms down. There's people helping others off of the floor. And that same old man that sold you the bowl is like basically like holding himself in a doorway while his family members try to push him out. I was born in this house, I'll die in this house.
If I buy a bowl from you, will you leave?
No, fuck you. And he spits a tooth at you.
I look at his family members. Is he important to your family?
He's our grandfather.
Well, now he's a liability.
What? Who says that?
Please tell me that Satra walked by during this moment.
Please tell me he hears the absurdity of that comment and then decides to leave. Please. I didn't realize how fucked up that is when I said it. I really didn't think about it.
He's like everyone, like they've all stopped pushing him, and they're just all looking at you, and he's looking at you like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, hey. It's true. Hey, Vizatra, what's up?
Oh, hello. You see her holding some cloth. Why did the town erupt into panic?
I fixed the problem.
I'm gonna glance over at the old man. What's going on here?
You had just bought all the stuff you needed for your skeletons, and then someone burst in through the shop door like, there's a state of emergency, we gotta go! The orcs are coming! And like they had like a little sign on their counter and flipped it from open to closed and ran out the back door, and you're just holding like a bundle of cloth.
Aha! Okay, so I'm assuming they're trying to push him out the door and he's being stubborn?
And I quote, I was born in this house, I will die in this house.
So I'm gonna walk up and lean in nice and close so the aura that she exudes is thorough on him.
Oh, smell
You
like shit.
really want to die?
No? What the fuck? Get out.
Then you
Man,
should move along.
this nasty ass bitch over here just sanctifying
I know, right?
my house.
I know, hey, you don't have to be on a ship with her 24/7.
Somebody get me another tooth to spit at her.
I pick it up and I hand it to him.
He puts it in his mouth and.
I,
What's your AC, Vinsatra?
19. Actually, I probably don't have the shield.
Wait,
That's probably
really?
only
I just got a
17.
fucking nat 20. Thank you, Blue Dice. Nat 20. And you just get it sticks to your forehead. Nasty fucking old man tooth.
I'm gonna press the vegetation at aw.
Yeah, that tooth definitely fell out of his mouth, and he has been keeping it ever since.
Yeah, we're gonna clean that with prestidigitation.
Right, rotten tooth, just you prestidigitated it off, and he's like, "Hand it back to me, I'll spit at you again."
I'm going to glare at him and use thaumaturgy to make the ground shake under him.
Oh, you think I haven't had an earthquake before? But could you roll intimidation with advantage? Yeah, you successfully scare his family members who are like, alright, we'll leave. Bye, Grandpa. I don't need your ears anyway.
No, you're taking him with you.
What are you gonna do about it, Metal Man?
I'll rip you limb from limb.
And how does that complete the objective of making me leave?
It doesn't. Outside of you being in a body bag.
And he just holds the door, like you can see his knuckles turning away. Do it, bitch. Start another panic, I dare you.
I look at him. I put down the dead royals, and I say, Finzatra,
Do I need to prepare something to keep him from dying from what you're about to
do
do?
you have Revivify?
No, but I can, in the immediate, prevent him from dying.
Go ahead and do that really quick.
You'll have to... I can spare the dying and then cure wounds if I need to, so... In the same turn.
So do you cast Spare the Dying on him?
I don't think that works beforehand. I'd have to do it after, but I can prepare the action, or bonus action.
Well, if it's a bonus action, you can just do it.
Alright.
Yeah, you can prepare it.
So I crack my knuckles for the third time today, and I punch him.
So that's 1 plus your strength score? What
It's
is
6 damage.
6 damage? He instantly
It's just
dies.
a flat 6 damage. Yeah, so Spare the Dying.
No,
So he
he's
doesn't
dead.
die.
He doesn't go down, you instantly kill him. That's more than half of his health.
How much HP does he have?
He had 2 HP.
He can choose to make it a non-lethal punch if he wants.
Oh, I can't do that. It's not. Yeah, I do that. Forgot that non-lethal is a thing in D&D for real.
So instead of a punch, it's more of like a hefty smack.
It's
he's
still a
immediately
punch. It's just held back.
Alright, yeah.
So I don't shove his whole face in. I just break his nose.
Yeah, he crumples to the floor. He's dying, and you spare the dying him. He's just unconscious. But his family, when he crumpled to the floor, they immediately scattered, and everyone seeing the person that just gave a speech go, "They're trying to get us killed!" And you immediately start another panic.
Finzatra, I fucking hate gnomes.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that sentiment too. I'll scoot him inside so he's not in the weather or anything, because he's just unconscious for 1d4 hours.
Okay, well, let's go back. And I pick the corpses back up.
Damn, that's max hours. Yeah, as you're heading back, the panic doesn't seem to... It's very localized to anyone who saw you fucking knock out an old man for irritating you. But there's still mild panic of people trying to pack full ass bags of everything they own. At this time there was a wave of panic for the ship, and Zanarei, you've already started. You were there the whole time. But did you stay for his speech or him knocking out an old man?
No, I was going to talk to the mayor when he wakes
I'm
up.
sorry, yes,
so.
you were with the mayor. I thought you were still
Yeah.
Perseus, my bad. Yeah, he's just limp on the floor still. If you want, you could roll an insight check.
Yeah. It's a 23.
He's waiting for you to leave so you can try again.
It's not gonna happen.
I guess you're gonna... Yeah. Back at the ship, Nav, what are you doing before this chaos erupts?
Oh, I already left the ship for the Speed River.
Oh, yes. So this is pretty close to the river, so you got those stones and you were heading back and the panic is ensuing and you saw Perseus do his speech and then knock out an old man.
I like how everyone in here just is as dumb as a fucking rock to understand what happened there. It's like peak gnome, dude. Peak gnome.
Peak gnome.
Go back to the boat with my rocks.
You don't even acknowledge
Get
them,
like
you're
six of them.
just scuttling away. Yeah, you're a pretty wide guy and pretty bulky, so some gnomes are like running without looking and they like smash into you sometimes and just bounce off. Are you...
The weight of the armor makes me so dense compared to everyone else.
Yeah, they definitely break their own nose on you. Are you trying to hide yourself, or are you just walking back?
No. It's very... Go for a stroll in the park.
So you're not heading back to the ship?
Well, that's just the way that he is
okay.
walking.
Yeah, so Perseus and Satra, you do see Bav. How many stones did you get, and of what size?
I got like 6 of them that are like as big as the palm of your hand and like flat.
Yeah, so he's like holding like a small pile of skipping stones in his arms. He's walking back the same way. Do you guys say anything to him? Are you ignoring him?
Hi, Bav.
Hi.
And you guys walk the same way. So when you get back to the ship, you see Pollock, Farron, and ELS having to shove people off of the gangplank. Some people fall into the water. People are trying to mob your ship to get passage to somewhere else.
Seeing that and coming within 60 feet of the skeletons, I'll immediately order them all to go and stand by the gangplank and try to intimidate them away.
Yeah, your skeletons emerge from below deck, and that immediately causes some gnomes to just straight up dive into the water to not be murdered. And they panic and flee from the ship. Wynn comes out and meets you all and says, "What did you do?"
I didn't do anything.
From what I've heard, the mayor declared a state of emergency and yelled that everyone's going to die and they must evacuate.
Yes,
Beyond that, I don't know.
I also concurred that is definitely what's happening. Why?
Can you move out of the way? I'm trying to get down below deck.
Oh yeah, after everyone fled, they just kind of like, you could tell they were already tired from having to.
I'm like talking to Wynn.
Oh, she's in like the middle of a square with Perseus, not in your way, so you have to go out of your way to like, can you move? So, I didn't think I was in your way. Anyways, why? Why? Last time I saw the mayor, he was a child, and now he has declared a state of emergency, and everyone is fearing for their lives.
That's because he's a child.
And you had nothing to do with this.
I mean, not directly.
Please roll.
This was what the mayor decided to do.
Could you roll a deception?
Hold on. Deception. 7.
She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Shit, even I picked up that was a lie.
rolled up curtain?
I was wondering what he had there, but I figured I'd not ask.
That's not the mayor, is it?
Well,
I don't know.
we're going
looking at
on.
it? Is it? It doesn't look like the mayor. He's a little rounder than that.
No, it's not the mayor. I did not kill the mayor.
Persuasion.
Okay, this is better. Persuasion.
Just gotta be a
15.
10. Okay. So you just liked the card and took it?
Okay. But it could be a couple royal officials in this curtain.
Could you roll a stealth check for that? With advantage.
So it's a flat roll. 4.
There is a gnome crawling out of the water. One who had dove into the water, crawling out. He has the royals! Oh god! And he jumps back into the water.
You see Perseus lift his head up towards the sky in a very like lazy motion, kind of like a almost defeated, like half defeated, half annoyed kind of way, you know?
So, we're gonna help them out.
You could say that. Where is
The-
Zanarei?
She's making sure the mayor doesn't kill himself, probably. She got mad at me for how I talked to him. But at the root of it, it worked, so half of them are doing what I told them to do, the other half are afraid that they're going to die because the mayor's a fuck, so.
I'm just glad to know that there was nothing I could do about this, because
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Percy, if you think you can calm the town down, I could always,
she just gives you this
Cast-
look.
I could cast fly on you, and you could fly around and yell at them.
Vinsarger, I think I've done quite enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's go on the ship and wait for Zanarei. Speaking of Zanarei, some time passes and the mayor sits up. Doesn't leave me. I'm fine now. It's okay.
You don't plan on spewing things that are gonna jeopardize your people? You're not gonna try to, see if you can fly?
Well, unlike you, I don't have wings, so I don't need to.
Yeah, it was a really stupid idea for you to try it in the first place.
Oh, I wasn't going to see if I could fly. I was committing suicide.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm calling you an idiot. Perseus is somewhat right, and I hate to admit that. You're a coward. You need to buck up and act like the leader the people put you in your place for.
I wasn't elected. Being mayor is an elected position.
Okay, but still, you have a ton of people relying on you to make decisions that will help them, not frighten them.
Sometimes being frightened is good. It's the
No.
Gnomish way.
You know that saying, to be loved or to be feared?
Nope.
You really want your people to be in fear because of things that you're sprouting?
Yes.
There are easier ways to get your people evacuated without telling them that they're going to die.
It's very effective. Everyone's evacuating.
but he's right.
Just me and you here now.
Did you even tell them where to evacuate to? Or just what?
Yeah, I did. I did actually.
Oh no, not you. The mayor.
No.
I
Mayor
didn't.
didn't say anything, so only people around Perseus at the time know where to go. So hopefully
I
they'll
told them
spread
to
the
pass
word.
the word.
Yeah,
I
they'll
did
spread
tell
the
them to
word.
pass the word.
What I've seen, I don't
but
expect them to.
Anyone who's already fled before that is just fleeing into the woods.
I understand that you're in pain and it shows that you don't know how to lead your people. Is
Very astute.
anyone else around here that can successfully evacuate your people without ensuing violence?
Nope, they evacuated.
Are they all evacuated, DM?
There is no one left in the Eagle's Nest. Everyone, when you saw people just putting on hats and briefcases, which is, I forget the movie. It's like it's a superhero movie. I think it's a Superman movie of people fleeing from the fight. That's what they were doing. They were evacuating.
There's no one still outside of the Eagle's Nest?
There's townspeople still like bickering or trying to get their stuff. Lesser nobles.
You know what? If you want to jump in, you should jump.
Alright. He gets up and starts walking away.
I'm kidding. Gonna go grab him by the collar and throw him back where he belongs.
Well, what would you have me do, alright? Everyone's already doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, as
How am
should
I
you.
so horribly misunderstood?
Like I had mentioned before, I don't know how many times I can mention this and get it through your thick head, and she's gonna do the like that on his head.
His little bald head.
Yeah, she's like tapping on his head. I don't understand how thick your head is, but these words need to get through to you.
This man
You need
is
to-
built like a shitty snowman, by the way. He has no neck.
Dude, I fucking love the way you describe things because I immediately understand what you mean when you say shit like that.
Yeah, he has no neck. He is a bowling ball with a smaller ball on top and arms and legs. You're unsure if he has a rib cage.
There's one way I can find out.
God, you are literally just worse than me.
You need to be the mayor that people look up to. And I don't know how many times I can say that before it gets through your thick head.
When I was up there, they were looking at me, looking up.
Yeah, they were looking kind of funny at you.
No, they were screaming and panicking.
You need to think before you speak.
I thought about it.
Did you?
Yep, I said, yep, everyone got to get out of here. And then I said, everyone got to get out of here or they're gonna die.
Hold on. Oh, I need to do something. Damn it. Not the outcome I was hoping for. Okay. So what exactly is your plan from here?
I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna wait to die. And if I get bored, after you leave, I'm gonna go up to the balcony and die.
And why are you so fascinated with death?
I'm not fascinated by it.
Well, it's what, 4th or 5th time you've brought it up?
It's very much happening. Doesn't mean I'm fascinated.
No, I would call it fascination.
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't answer my question what you plan on doing.
To die. I feel like I've
So
said
you're
this a few
really...
times.
you're really going to sit here and mourn the loss of your royals, only for you to do the same thing and leave your people in ruin until we get the royals back?
I might stop by the kitchen for a cookie.
I'm gonna start taking notes on how to play characters like this because goddamn, this is like fucking impressive.
This is infuriating. This is getting us nowhere. I want... I really shouldn't. I really want to go up and slap him.
God, no, you'll fucking kill him, dude.
I mean, death is what he wants, right?
As long as you
You
make
can
it
immediately
non-lethal.
cure wounds and bring him back, and then slap him, and then cure wounds, and then slap him, and we I mean,
Yes, you are the most proficient healer, so...
Okay, yeah, you know what? I don't think it's gonna get through his head, but I just
Depends on how hard
Just
you
want
hit
to
him.
talk to him.
I've tried to talk to him, and he wants to stop by the kitchen to grab a cookie before jumping to his death, dude. How am I supposed to be like, oh no, don't
I mean,
do
if you were to
it?
commit suicide, wouldn't you want a cookie first?
No. Anyway, yeah, I want to go up. I want to slap him.
Yeah. What is your unarmed strike damage?
It's
1
4.
plus your 4.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that was my hit. It's 1. It's 1 damage.
Yeah, you slap him and oh!
The only conceivable way you could make this worse, Josh, is if he liked it.
Don't do that.
I wasn't
Stop
planning to.
talking.
I wasn't going to, but I am now.
Harder.
No!
I'm glad.
I don't
want
wanna do this.
Just leave him.
See, I think it's... We shouldn't leave him, though. That's the thing.
He's also like a bowling ball, so you could just take him.
Well, okay, yeah, you know what? Here's the plan. If everybody's already evacuating, what I want to do, let me see if I can. Huh. Hold on. Do I still have it equipped? I do! Alright. So, what I want to do is I want to cast Enlarge Reduce, but I'm going to reduce this man, and I'm going to pick him up by the scruff of the neck, and I am taking him to the ship with me.
If you
He's
reduce him,
tiny.
he'll be, he'll be tiny instead of small. So he'll fit in the palm of your hand.
He's a softball.
We're putting him in... We're putting him where I used to sleep, man.
He's like a baseball now.
I'm taking him with me, and I'm going to look at him and say, I'm going to teach him how to be a leader.
You reducing goes. Come on, just throw me and leave me here. Come on.
I'm just going to ignore him for the moment, and I'm just going to walk out.
You're gonna put him in your bag or something? You're just holding him like he's an orb.
Yeah, I'm just holding it. So, like, is he
Did
big
you
enough
mix
to where I can
up?
hold him with, like, just, like, maybe my pointer, my ring, or sorry, my pointer, middle, and thumb, and just hold him like that?
Like by his scruff? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to pick him up at the scruff of the neck.
Yeah. It's like holding a mouse by the scruff. A very plump mouse. Like the one from Spirited Away.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I have to get the image. Yeah, you now have the mouse mare named Mel.
Add it to your inventory.
Add it to your inventory. Don't let me like that for. I think it was in an hour.
A minute.
Wait, is it a minute?
It's a minute.
Just recast it on him, dude.
Yeah, I'll just keep recasting it until I get to the ship.
You could probably make it to the ship within a minute with flying.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just fly there.
Full speed.
I also think upcasting it might help.
I can't upcast it.
This looking
Oh.
ass motherfucker. Yeah, you make it back to the ship, and you know, Wynn has a very disappointed look. You all see Zanarei flying down with a nasty looking thing in her hand.
Can I time it to where I land on the ship and I toss him and he like the reduce stop like is not concentrated on him anymore? So he just rolls on the deck.
Yeah, he roll. You bowl this fucking you bowl this bowling ball of a fucking man. He hits the railing.
I just give Zanarei a silent nod of approval.
And at this time, another gnome man comes up, and Perseus, you would recognize him as the guy you made shit and piss himself.
Ooh, okay, which one?
The one that you were tried to force to help you.
Oh! Look at you, crawling back. What can I do for you today, little man?
I want to help. You are chosen by the Wild Wanderer to find his next replacement, so I can help.
Okay.
So can I come with you?
What do you bring to the table?
I am of the clergy of the Wild Wanderer.
Would you be able to help us actually see who would be and wouldn't be a worthy pick?
Yeah, maybe.
It's not exactly a concrete answer.
Just for the skeletons are still arrayed around the plank.
Zanarei, can you roll, fuck. I'd say it takes some strength, so could you just roll a d20, or just a strength check, real quick? To see if you hit a skeleton with this bowling ball, man, and it makes a bowling pin sound.
What's a 10?
What's the AC of a single skeleton?
Something like 11.
13.
Yeah, you miss a skeleton. He definitely just fucking rolls and smashes into the railing still, you know.
But he sees that there's 12 skeletons there too.
There's like a weird streak of like grease on the floor now.
Ooh.
He's a greasy little man. He's gross. But this other gnome is, you know, very much afraid of you, but is still waiting for an answer.
I mean, you're nothing like your bitch mare, right?
I am of the cloth, so no, and I just saw one of your companions kidnap him, so...
No, it wasn't kidnapping. He was going to kill himself, so this is an intervention.
That doesn't make it not kidnapping.
Okay, so you want me to put a crossbow in his hand and let him take his own life?
I feel like there's no right answer to this right now.
Then stop asking.
I wasn't.
I mean, if you think that you have something to provide, then, I mean, I look over at my fellow officers. I see no problem with it. It would probably be beneficial for our mission.
And he looks at Vinsatra like, for approval.
Oh, sorry, no, she's just the emo one we keep on the ship. Just kidding, Vinsatra. You know, you've been very helpful. We really could make you, Strider's replacement.
Wait, like a member of the crew?
Oh. While this is happening, can Zanarei sneak away to go find ELS?
Yeah. With your passive sense, though, Zanara, you see the mayor pick himself up and try to, like, roll over the edge of the railing.
Isn't it as
Can
tall
I...
as he is?
Yeah, that's why he's trying to roll over it.
I fucking have a passive perception of 16 too. Do I notice it?
You're not on the ship yet.
I have 20 perception.
Yeah. Zanari has amazing passive sense. He rolled an 11 on his stealth.
Can I... Hold on. I want to take... I don't know. Hold on.
I should make a stat sheet for the mayor, because he has like a 9 AC.
Because this just says it can't activate magic items or carry more than 10 pounds, but it doesn't say anything about just, like, holding on to them. Like, grappling them.
Oh, like magic hand?
Yeah, I was gonna just...
If you say something, skeletons are probably not too far from them.
Mage hand, since he's definitely heavier than 10 pounds, the force of him trying to roll over, he would definitely break free from your mage hand.
But you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. Can I just look at the skeletons and say cage him?
They would also have a standing order to do what the crew asks them, unless it contradicts something I said. So.
Yeah, and he gets picked up by a few skeletons, and they start taking him below deck. Says, no, just kill me.
No, not like literally kill it. Not like literally cage him. I'm just imagining like having a skeleton formation that looks like a cage.
They are very literal. You're gonna have to go down and direct them.
You know what? Putting him in a cell would be fine for now. It's fine.
Yes, the only problem is that you guys don't have a cell. So where will the skeletons take him?
I don't know.
Whoa, guys! Just make a formation around him. Oh my god. I'm gonna go deal with that.
They stop and they're like, and then they like 3 skeletons, like one by one, hug him, and now that he's just like a ball of bones.
Giving him hug therapy. Love it. Alright, now I'm gonna go find ELS.
Yeah. You go below decks, and ELS is, fuck. What is that? It's like a stitching art, where it's like on a little pan.
Crocheting.
Crochet.
Embroidery.
Oh.
She is embroidering something. I know that a lot of media would show like Aarakocra. There's like 2 versions of them. One where their arms are wings, and one where their arms aren't. They have wings on their back, and their arms are separate. Just a re-up on that visualization.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find her pretty easily.
Just gonna sit next to her and like, hey, how's it going?
Are you saying this in Aarakocra or in common?
It would be Aarakocra.
Yeah, she replies, and it's fine. We're in a strange land, and we lost pretty badly.
Yeah. We may have a way to stop this, in a sense. And I know it's a lot to ask. It's just something that we're testing. Zanari's gonna pull out the little idol and look at ELS and ask her to hold it.
She takes it, and her like feathers ruffle from like the scan. And as she's holding it, it dimly glows, a very steady, dim glow. Are you handing me a magic light?
No. As much as I would.
That's good, because
Like-
it's not very bright.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be a little bit lighter, but it's a better response than it has given anyone else, so. This could keep. I don't want to say it could keep the war from happening any more than it already has. However, Sylvanas has acknowledged the fact that he's no longer fit, and we're trying to find his replacement.
Oh, and this is how you find the replacement.
I guess so. I mean, it didn't really do anything when Perseus held it, and then Zatra and I both had it glim for a little bit, but it faded. Is it still glowing?
Yeah, it's been steadily glowing.
And
There's like a very, very light hum to it.
I don't know if it's supposed to get any brighter, but yours is still going. Whereas, like me and Vensatra's didn't.
Well, I would really prefer if I didn't become a god. That's a lot of stress. But also, maybe it means I'm supposed to find the person.
I mean, that's your decision. And yeah, it's not fair for me to have asked or,
It's all good cause. And she hands the statuette back. Actually, I don't think it's a statuette. I think it is just an idol. Because a statuette would be, I think, a woman's figure.
No, just a small statue.
Yeah, but it has to be like humanoid, right?
No.
No, it just means small statue.
Yeah, not necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, and right when she stops touching it, the glow fades, and the hum stops. But while she was handing it to you, you could feel like a vibration from it, and when she stopped making contact with it, it ceased.
At least we know we're going on the right path, I guess. Thank you.
Anytime. She gets back to embroidering. While the rest of you are situating yourselves on the ship, Harriet has not returned.
What was Harriet supposed to be doing?
She's the pilot of your ship.
She's dead. It's fine. We'll find a new pilot.
She did teach Bav how to fly, but he's not as good as her.
Damn, he just said you suck.
I did it.
Wait, what happened?
He just said Pav's not as good as Harriet is driving, which Harriet hasn't returned, by the way.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
You all saw except Bav. You all saw her leave with her parents when you first arrived. So just fuck Harriet, huh?
Well, guess we have to go get her.
I can go do a recon, I guess.
A flyover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, is anyone else doing anything to look for her?
I'll grab a couple of skeletons and go look through town.
Alright.
This is not another Perseus, I don't know who this person is moment, but I think I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Alright, so I need a perception from Zanarei, and I need an intimidation and perception. Or I need an intimidation and perception from the skeletons. And a perception
Intimidation
from...
and perception from the
Zanarei.
skeleton?
Yeah. Well, not perception from the skeleton. It's perception from you, intimidation from the skeletons.
Okay, so perception from me. Okay, that's wonderful. A 10. And perception from the skeleton. Do that. Your wisdom is -1, so the skeleton gets charisma is -3. Skeleton gets a 10 on intimidation.
Yeah, people are too panicked to notice the skeletons, and you can't see Harry from the low ground. Vinsatra, you do see Harriet pushing a wheelchair with two middle-aged gnomes carrying like large bags on their backs.
I will. Oh wait, did I see that or did Zanarei see it?
Zanarei.
Okay.
Did I say Zanarei or did I say Vinsatra?
You said Vinsatra
My
for
bad.
both, so I was like, eh.
Yeah, Zanarei, you see her pushing a wheelchair with two other gnomes at her sides.
I wanna go talk to her, I guess. Dive down.
Yeah, she's like, sorry, I was trying to help my family, evacuate.
No, it's okay. I understand. Do you need any help?
No, it's just the wheelchair, and she gestures to a very, very old gnome in the chair.
I'll walk with him, I guess,
You walk with him for a while, and eventually you reach the tree line, and her mom puts a hand on her shoulder so that we can handle it from here, dearie, it's okay. And they take over and push the wheelchair out of town. And she's I'll head back to the ship right now. Are we all set to go, or are we trying to leave right now?
I don't really know what the plan is. I think that's the plan, is to leave as soon as possible.
Alright. And she starts heading back. At the ship, Varen will tell people that not all the supplies they paid for have arrived yet. They got maybe some food to last for like 3 days for everyone.
I got back to the ship too, right? When I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, we could always go see if they're still by some miracle in town, and if not, collect what we paid for them.
And Lenora will say, well, we did pay for it, so we could just take it.
Exactly.
And she starts walking. She's like, and she pulls Farron to go show her where it came from, where it's supposed to come from.
I'll follow, and I'll take a half dozen skeletons
Yeah.
for extra hands.
There's no one at that stand anymore. A lot of the food is gone, but for what you paid for, you're able to just clean them out. definitely less than what you paid for, though. So you have 2 weeks of rations for the entire ship. And once everyone is back, is there anything else that needs to be done? Any looting?
Not from I.
Yeah, so, go ahead.
I did want to seek out Bav after we got all together, and I also just wanted to try and give him the idol.
Yeah, Bav, do you want to make a charisma or fail it?
Charisma save.
Yeah, go ahead. You actually still
19.
fail it. It scans your history and it does not even glow at all.
I'm gonna yeet it into utility sink that we have.
As you're throwing it, like right when it leaves your hand, it zaps your finger, and the idol glows just a bit.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be throwing things, Bav.
I don't know.
Cold.
I'm gonna go pick up the idol from the utility sink.
Yeah, there was like some food scraps in there, so it's kind of nasty now.
I'm gonna just prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Clean.
Where are you? Where are you all going?
I don't know. What is the plan?
I guess we're off to... Is our first order of business to get them revived, or is our first order of business to find the prince?
Get the royals revived, probably.
So... we should go to... I'm having a hard time remembering where...
Terrallin is the
Terrallin.
revival. The closest prince to you would be in Walnikaz, and there's only like 3 major cities there.
Terrallin. Oh, okay, so we're going northwest.
Yes.
Okay.
You haven't had enough recovery time for the ship, so it's going to take you about a week to get there.
Are we able to, like, repeat cast that spell on them?
Yes. Vinsatra can repeat that spell as much as she likes.
Okay, then we should be fine. Because I didn't even realize that it was that far away.
You also will have to fly... So, it'll be a week heading straight there, but there is a chance that you will be... I mean, you could fly high, but it would take a little longer, but you could be spotted from the orcs that are now inhabiting Toggin and that surrounding space.
This one's a group decision, fellows.
Okay, well, hold on there. I had to... right after I went, basically my power had a glitch. So... I missed, like, I want to say about a minute or two of what just happened.
So,
Do you live in Texas?
No, but there is I'm convinced it has to do with Xfinity moving into the neighborhood because all these problems suddenly started happening when those fuckers came in.
Fucking leeches.
They only cut that giant wire with their bolt cutters once.
Just like a quick recap. You guys are going to head to Terrallin to attempt to revive the Royals. It'll take a week if you go straight there, like do a beeline to Terrallin. But that runs a very high risk of being noticed by the orcs that are inhabiting the... I don't know what the space of water is in like nautical terms, because it's not airspace, obviously, but the equivalent of that for water. There's a perimeter of orcs that could spot you.
We could aim to go higher.
But that would increase your time from 7 to 12 days.
Then Satra could also pour a bunch of spell slots into the core. I know you said 9th level, but I'm sure a 5th level and several 4ths every day could help.
Yeah, you could get back up to a week if you fly high, but you would have to really exert yourself. And by exerting, I mean you take a level of exhaustion once you arrive in Terrallin.
That's not that bad. 1 level of exhaustion's not that bad.
Fair enough. Okay.
Is that what's going on?
Is that what we want to do?
I mean, it's not really our choice. It's more like it sounds like it's more like a you thing.
I'm fine with that.
Alright then. Yeah, you all head off. You definitely see gnomes. Some of them are not listening to what was said, and some of them are actually heading towards Toggin unintentionally. But you fly on. You get there in a week's time, please, Vinsatra. You all take a long rest, and at the end of your long rest, Vinsatra, can you take a level of exhaustion?
Oh god, I have to bring it up on the phone. It's not fully back.
Roll.
Come on.
It's for staff.
I don't have a map of Terrallin just yet.
Also, real quick, would I be able to scrounge up the stuff on the ship to, at some point, do a casting of Find Familiar?
I'd say you don't need to do all that, just because over your course of 16 years of traveling, you probably have summoned a familiar, so you just have to recall it with the spell.
Actually, I learned the spell from one of these two.
Oh.
Either Mistis or Bab, I don't remember which.
We say these, but Mistis is no longer around.
Yeah. Oh, now my internet's back.
Yeah. You could definitely find a familiar. What does your familiar look like, and do they have a name?
It'll just be a raven, and I'll figure out a name for him later.
Alright.
So it's a long rest, turn, add an exhaustion, and then make sure I use up the spell slot for the skeletons. And then should I just fill out my spell slots?
No, you have your spell slots for this rest, except for the ones for the skeleton, but you have a level exhaustion, so you'd have to rest again to clear that.
Oh, okay. All right. Also, at some point during the travel, I'd have to hit up the fabricate, and all the skeletons will have little pirate bandanas on their heads.
Nice. is anyone doing anything during this week?
Every day I do the private sanctum to try get it to 100 days. So it's permanent. And I'm also
Um,
turning.
Actually,
the
can I
river rock
contribute to
into-
those?
No, you're
Uh,
exhausting yourself.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna turn one pair of stones into sending stones. I'm gonna try.
Alright. Yeah, you could just do that, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna carve a little
think-
angry face on it.
I think at some point I would probably get everybody together to like actually genuinely bring up making Vinsatra part of the crew.
Yeah, she's
Because we
exhausting
do have a
herself.
void that needs to be filled for, you know, our fourth slot.
Yeah, the crew doesn't have a problem with it.
So then it's up to the two officers.
I mean, I don't personally have a problem with it. She's shown to be a valuable asset.
You
No,
brought me to
very
the war
valuable.
room for that.
Bev, you are literally like a captain here, dude.
I thought it was already like a thing.
Vinsatra, do you want to join? Do you want to join the crew? Do you want to join? Be part of us?
Wait, you want to keep me around?
Yeah,
Yes.
dope. I know I've made fun of you in the same way that I made fun of Mistis, but like, you're significantly cooler than they ever were.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She looks very happy.
I'm gonna throw a sending stone at Perseus's helmet.
It fucking plinks. You know that sound, like the boulder moving sound from an N64 game? That's what you hear as his head just turns to you.
God
What?
damn.
What is
I
that?
made you a thing.
I pick it up and I look at it. Can I Arcana check it? I want to see what it is without him telling me what it is. That's pretty good actually. Hold on. 12.
It is definitely a magic rock. You've seen
Oh.
sending stones before, but you don't know if this is like one or something like that.
Is this a sending stone, Bev?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. Where did you get one of these?
I made it.
Wow, okay.
'Cause you're very helpful.
Yeah.
Bastards.
No, that's kind of incredible. How many did you make?
I don't know. 2.
Oh.
Using the word Arcana check reminded me that I never actually looked over that Mage's Heart for them. Is that what it was?
You looked at it.
Oh,
but
fuck, that's an
it's-
entire plot point, huh?
Yeah.
Will I be able to do that, or do I gotta wait till we get there since I'm currently
You gotta
pouring
wait.
most of my effort into engine? Okay.
I think it'd be really funny if Zanarei, over the course of the week, gave the mayor like therapy sessions.
I was gonna say, unless you instruct the skeletons otherwise, they're still all gonna be hugging him the whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zanarei.
Yeah.
What would it? Hold on. I'm gonna say it's wisdom. It's gonna be like a wisdom check, just plain wisdom.
Wisdom check. Woo.
And
Huh.
it's a
It's
pretty
14.
high DC. see if you can get him out of this weird suicidal state.
I got a 14.
So with a 14, you don't make any progress, and there are multiple times in which he tries to throw himself off of the ship. But
I probably would have straight up assigned 2 skeletons to keep him from harming himself. That is their directive.
yeah, and he's not very fast, so you can obviously stop him. He's very inept at killing himself. But no like significant progress has been made. Anything else for anyone?
How many sending stones can I make in 7 days?
You can make one for each of the party members.
Okay. I'll give everyone a sending stone. Perseus has the one that's yelling and screaming. Face. And I don't know. I didn't think about any other ones yet. But you have sending stones.
It's actually kind of huge.
Thank you.
I gave the Empyreans party sending stones, and they have not used them very often.
You gave us PTSD from using them.
How?
Lemon guy, that's all I'm gonna say.
God.
I've only heard about Lemon Guy. It's very interesting.
He's a dude.
And I would like for everyone to use the last of their XP to get to the next level. And from now on, we'll be doing milestone. Doing XP for this song has been stupid.
So then just swap the milestone.
Yeah, and just go to the next level.
Get up to 6 accounts per household and unlimited DVR
Oh,
space
just as a
included.
real quick random question while we're
YouTube
doing
TV.
this.
Try it free. Terms
Um,
apply, cancel anytime.
Would Ensatra automatically know how to enchant things and just I haven't done it a lot? Like at all?
It's not really like an automatic thing to know, but over like a very long lifetime, you could have learned how to do it.
Okay. So at some point when I have an opportunity, I can try to improve my shield.
Yeah. So what kind of enchantment are you trying to go for?
It's currently a +1. I'd like to improve that.
Oh, over the course of this week or at the city?
Just in general. Maybe if I can over the course of the week. If I'm not too tired from...
A +1 from what? Ooh, 6.
So, with it being... So you're exhausting yourself just to get there in 7 days.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it this week or not, or if I could ask Bab if he could take a look at it and wouldn't mind.
If there is something that you want to do for free time besides putting all your energy in it, you could increase the time it takes to get there up to 12, and then you won't take any exhaustion. Or you could take more exhaustion.
I'll just stick to what I'm doing. While I'm passing Bab by, I'll be like, I saw you increased your shield's enchantment level. Could you do that with mine while I'm while I'm trying to speed us along? If you don't mind?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
Woo! I took another level in Warlock, baby.
Was HP fixed or rolled? I forgot.
I did rolled.
It's rolled.
I thought it was rolled.
I can go look at the settings because I saw it go up, but I know it goes up. It is manual, so yes, it's rolled.
Which I think all of you are below the threshold of what is normally fixed.
Okay, so...
I am. I just rolled a freaking 4, dude.
Decent, right? Nice. Oh, sweet. I rolled a 5 out of 6. I'll take it. I'm up to a whopping 55 health. Oh, I need to learn some bad spells to go.
Oh, this is perfect.
We level up at the end of our journey.
Yes.
Okay.
That's sick.
That sick isn't a good thing or a bad thing?
A good thing. I just got a level 6 feature for cleric, and since I'm a war cleric, it allows me, when the creature within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, you can use your reaction to grant the creature a plus 10 bonus to the roll using your channel divinity. You can make this choice after you see the roll, but before the DM says whether the attack hits or misses.
Very interesting. Yep, I'm gonna have to really ramp up the encounters, I see now.
No.
You guiding bolt, and then they have advantage, and then you give them a plus 10.
My guiding bolt now has a 240-foot range, so let's go.
You could hit people from the sky.
I
On the
could.
ship. That's crazy. That is actually wild. Damn, bro, it's not that serious.
So I took my packed boon as weapon. So now I get to make myself a new weapon, and it's magical.
Magical.
Yippee! Is this Perseus's great sword arc? Do you think the 2d6 arc, the extra damage arc?
Oh boy. Maybe.
Probably not.
Thanks, all. So how far does Bab improve the shield over the week?
No.
Oh, sorry. Can you guys still hear me? Hello, hello?
Doc?
Listen.
I'm lagging super bad.
It's not coming through.
It's lagging. I have to stop the music to hope and improve my lag because I'm trying to finish this map as we speak.
There
Hello?
you go.
Hello? Oh, dang it. this is awkward. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, dang. I'm here now. Yeah, it might lag again, just so you know.
He's returned. He's quiet.
Fuck, man. It's so fucking hot in this hot ass room I'm in, too. Not responding, god damn! Oh, why is nothing working?
Alright, you good? You hang out, Josh?
No. I don't know if you can hear me, but no, it's not going good. Come on. Can you hear me now? God damn it. Super sucks. Why is he doing this? No, you bastard. You fucking bastard.
Oh, he's back!
Okay, I'll just do the map next time. It fucking crashed everything. And then right when it started downloading, I closed the browser and it said canceled. And I was so sad. Ugh. I'll do it like right after the session. You guys will see the map of Terrallin. But as for right now, that is the end of the session.
Okay,
Alright.
interesting.
Oh boy, going to Terrallin. This will be fun for Zatra.
Yes, it will. Is there anything that needs to be asked of me? Anything like that?
Yes, over the week, how far did Bav improve the shield?
Honestly, you can get it to the next tier of what you were looking
Alright.
for. So it went from +1 to +2, right?
That would be good. Sweet.
Yes. Any other downtime activities that need to be processed?
Not from my end, no. No.
Oh no.
Cool. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for DMing.
You don't know what I did.
Huh? Oh! Gross. And also, thank you for saying that that character was irritating. I do try really hard to make characters irritating.
You want to see my map?